Okay, now we see the next one, which is fourth one. Show that z transform of n a power n is equal to az by z minus a whole square. We know that by definition z of f of n is equal to sigma n is equal to 0 to infinity f of n z power minus n. What is f of n here? What we need here? Z transform of n a power n. So in place of f of n you put n a power n on both sides. Now z of n a power n is equal to sigma n is equal to 0 to infinity n a power n z power minus n. LHS is same. Okay, we are going to simplify the RHS. Expand. First we expand the series, then we simplify. Now sigma, same sigma n a power n z power minus n. Z power minus n is 1 by z power n. అంటే a power n by z power n, which can be written as a by z whole power n. ఇక్కడ z కి పవర్ మైనస్ కాబట్టి డినామినేటర్లోకి వచ్చేసింది. అది సేమ్ పవర్స్ n సేమ్ నంబర్. a కి పవర్ పాజిటివ్ న్యూమరేటర్లో ఉంది, z కి పవర్ నెగిటివ్ డినామినేటర్లోకి వచ్చింది. Now this sigma can be written like this. Now you put n is equal to 0, 1, 2, 3 and so on and expand this summation. Okay, the first one n is equal to 0. What you get? 0 into some value, 0, leave it. Next n is equal to 1. 1 into a by z power 1 means a by z. Next put n is equal to 2. 2 into a by z power 2. This one. Next put n is equal to 3 plus 3 into a by z power 3 and so on we get. Now a by z is common in all terms, that is equal to at RHS ma, that is equal to a by z common తీసాము 1 plus 2 into a by z plus 3 into a by z ఒకటి వెళ్ళిపోయింది బయటికి కామన్గా కాబట్టి plus 3 into a by z whole square plus a by z whole power 4 ఒక a by z బయట తీసాం కాబట్టి plus a by z whole cube. Now this can be written as a by z. See this summation ma, this is in the form of 1 plus 2x plus 3x square plus 4x cube, like this 1 plus 2x plus 3x square and so on. The sum of all these terms can be expressed in a single term, that is 1 minus x power minus 2. But in this expansion this is x terms, but here in place of x we have a by z. Now these all the sum can be written in single term, which is 1 minus a by z power minus 2. Already a by z is here. Okay, now this becomes a by z into summation of these two, these all terms can be written in 1 minus a by z power minus 2. Now a by z, that is equal to a by z. Here power minus 2 means this become into denominator, a by z into 1 by 1 minus a by z whole square, which is a by z whole square. Make this whole square. Let z LCM z minus a by z whole square, z minus a whole square by z square. So into చేసినప్పుడు 1 into z square by z minus a square. Totally we get a by z into z square by z minus a square. Now cancel z term. What you get? Z is there. A into z by z minus a square, which is equal to az by z minus a whole square is RHS. What is LHS? Z of n a power n. So totally this is our required formula. Z transform of n a power n is equal to az by z minus a whole square, which is the required result. Okay, our next result is show that z transform of 1 by n factorial is equal to e power 1 by z. Okay ma, so what is the function here? This is the formula z of f of n. So in place of f of n we are going to put 1 by 1 minus n factorial. Okay, see this proof ma, we know that z transform of f of n is equal to sigma n is equal to 0 to infinity f of n z power minus n. What is f of n here? We need z transform of which function? 1 by n factorial. So in place of f of n you put 1 by n factorial. మీరు గమనించారంటే f of n ప్లేస్లో n ఫంక్షన్ రాస్తున్నాం, n టర్మ్స్ రాస్తున్నాం. సో వాట్ ఈస్ హియర్ వీ నీడ్ z transform of 1 by n factorial. So in place of f of n, on both sides we put 1 by n factorial. Now this becomes z of 1 by n factorial is equal to summation of f of n ప్లేస్లో 1 by n factorial z power minus n. Okay, z power minus n. Already we know z power minus 0 is 1, z power minus 1 is 1 by z, 0 factorial is 1. 0 factorial is 1. You see 0 factorial is 1. Next 1 factorial is 1. 2 factorial is 2. That's why 1 by 0 factorial means 1. 1 by 1 factorial means 1. 1 by 2 factorial is equal to 1 by 2. Now LHS is same. We need this value z of 1 by n factorial. Expand this sum, that is equal to RHS ma. Put n is equal to 0. What you get? 1 by 0 factorial 1 into z power minus 1. Next n is equal to 1. 1 by 1 factorial 1, z power minus 1. Next n is equal to 2. 1 by 2 factorial z power minus 2. On expansion, we get the first term is 1 plus 1 into z inverse, means z inverse 1 by 2 factorial z power minus 2 plus 1 by 3 factorial z power minus 3 plus 1 by factorial z power minus 4, and so on we get. It can be written as 1 plus 1 by z plus 1 by z, this is 1 by z whole square, by 2 factorial, this means 1 by z whole cube, by 3 factorial, and so on. Here this is in the form of, this expansion is like this, 1 plus x by 1 factorial, x square by 2 factorial plus x cube by 3 factorial, and so on. This sum is written as e power x. See here 1 plus 1 by z means x by factorial 1 రాయాల్సిన అవసరం లేదమ్మా, కాబట్టి 1 plus x plus x square by 2 factorial అంటే x ప్లేస్లో ఏమున్నట్టు 1 by z. నెక్స్ట్ టర్మ్ x cube by 3 factorial, 1 by z whole cube by 3 factorial, that means in place of x we have 1 by z. కాబట్టి this sum can be written as e power x, but this sum, compare this one, this sum can be written e power 1 by z. In place of x we have 1 by z, so this can be written as e power x means e power 1 by z. Now LHS is z transform of 1 by n factorial and RHS is e power 1 by z. This is the required result, which is the formula we need.